Yo, 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 what it do, family? High value basketball. We're back once again with the best basketball commentary on this side of the planet. Russell Westbrook is finally up and out of Los Angeles as a Laker. He is now a Utah Jazz player, presumably to be bought out. Goodbye, Russell Westbrook, man. Sorry to see you go, man. It was a sad situation. We all know from the jump that this was a doomed scenario for your boy. The moment he put on that purple and gold, this whole experiment with LeBron James was a complete wash. The man was out there turning the ball over, whiffing layups, making crazy drastic mistakes, rocking the baby when they down 15 points, antagonizing other all-star opponents to have them come and watch the team, totally dismantling all forms of good momentum. The dude has been bad, and unfortunately he had to go. And so we are done with this saga, with this soap opera, the never-ending LeBron soap opera that is his tenure in the NBA, the flip-floppage of players. We're back at it again with this near deadline trade. And so we got to grade it, because all in all, it actually is a fairly good trade for the Lakers for what it is worth. Because the Lakers get D'Angelo Russell, yo. That's not that darn bad. D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley. The Lakers make an instant and drastic improvement, actually, to their rotation, because now they have a functional point guard, D'Angelo Russell, one who can also shoot a little bit, and one who also is very proficient in the pick and roll. If Darvin Ham has enough control over that team, he can get those nice mix-up with Russell and AD, and they could actually have some very nice offensive plays going to help expand this offense. For whatever god-awful reason, LeBron and AD do not do pick and rolls darn near every time down the court, because LeBron is a maestro and AD can do whatever he wants in the paint, but they don't run that play and the offense remains stagnant, and LeBron fails to run those type of plays as a larger part of his career anyway, even though he is super great at it. Nevertheless, they have D'Angelo Russell to fill in that gap. This immediately makes the team so much better on a functional level. I can see this now raising the floor of this team tremendously. Additionally, they have Malik Beasley, who is drastically needed. Of course, he is not a defensive maestro, but he is an upgrade, and he will fill a very, very necessary spot that they need to fill. Because if y'all watched that game last night where LeBron got the scoring title, man, on the wings, they were just getting torched left and right. Josh Giddey and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander were just doing whatever they wanted all night. It was wild, Joe. Was wild. And so, Beasley gonna help tighten that up a little bit. And that definitely is going to help shore up the rotation. I'm sure he's going to immediately jump into the starting squad. And as well, to help fill out the bench and to keep their bench going, they got Jared Vanderbilt. I like Jared Vanderbilt. I said before in my Jazz video from preseason that Jared Vanderbilt is an underrated player. He's never going to have, himself become a household name, but he's always one of those players that's in the background that just always finds himself in the mix, always finds himself scrapping around the ball, always finds himself, picking up the ball from the tip pass. He's always the one getting the additional tap in on the ball from before a rebound, making the hockey pass and all of that type of stuff. He's going to be good. He's going to be really good for the Lakers. And then as well, though, this makes things very interesting, because we still get to see that the Timberwolves have no idea what they are really doing. They make a lateral move to get Mike Conley over there to replace D'Angelo. Hopefully that can help do some things for them. Make them a little bit more congruent if they have a more steady point guard in Conley. But I mean, come on, this is the Minnesota Jazz over there. That's what we're doing now. They got two of the Jazz's former lead players, and they just swapped essentially what was Donovan Mitchell for Ant-Man, as far as like a roster squad. So that Jazz team didn't do anything in the playoffs. So what is this Minnesota team going to do? This is literally a downgrade on the big three that was in Utah. Anywho, That is the trade, y'all. That is the trade. So the Lakers, though, they're going to be looking pretty good. So their starting lineup, though, is going to switch up, of course. Presume, of course, it will be D'Lo. Then we'll have Beasley out there, Hachimura, LeBron, and AD on a starting five. That's a pretty good starting five, yo. I can't even lie with that. They'd have Schroeder coming off the bench, Vanderbilt off the bench. Who else they got? They got the who else they got? Hold on. They got Lonnie Walker out there. They got Wyndon Gabriel, who I like, even though a lot of fans don't like him. Troy Brown Jr. is still on the squad. Patrick Beverly still going. Austin Reeves. I mean, this is all right, yo. This really is all right. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Oh, and of course, they got Brown. Man, this is now what was going to be a team that could potentially miss the playoffs, legitimately miss the playoffs, to a team that is now a second round exit in the playoffs. So at least LeBron gets to the playoffs. Is that a little better there? Well, hey, at least it's going to be something a little more fun to watch. The usual drama that comes with LeBron and these teams. This type of roster move where they, flipping up the team big time. This reminds me of him and his Cavs tenure, that one time when they flipped half the team and they got Wally Serviak all on the team and stuff, man, and everybody was like, oh man, they're gonna make the finals and run everybody, and then they flopped. And then a couple seasons later they did it again. Not a couple seasons later, in LeBron's second tenure, they did it again when LeBron was like, man, we need some effing playmakers, man. We need some playmakers, man. And then they got rid of half the team and they had all Larry Nance Jr. on there, Rodney Hood, and they won the first few games and everybody was like, oh look, they're gonna do everything. And then they didn't flop. LeBron carried them, tremendous carry job, carried them to run into the buzzsaw of the Golden State Warriors. So in all of those situations where they're doing these mid-season total team flips, it's going to just do a lot of buzz. Everybody's going to talk, and then they're going to flop in the playoffs. And then everybody's going to figure out another reason to move the goalpost to say, well, this fool is still a GOAT, even though with all the tremendous help that he's got, because he is a good carry wagon, he cannot carry you to the finish line because he gets a lemon booty in the clutch all the time, just how we all know it. Man's not the GOAT. Shout out to him for having the most points and continuing to count on to top of that. Dope trade, high value basketball. Peace.